The mother of a 17-year-old in Texas who has autism claims an AI chatbot suggested the teen kill his family, and now that family is suing. In just 6 months, the parents say the teen turned into someone his parents didn't even recognize. He began harming himself. He lost 20 pounds and withdrew from the family. After the teen consulted Character.AI about his parents' phone use rules, the tech allegedly brought up instances where children have murdered their parents, including saying, quote, "I'm not surprised when I read the news and see stuff like child kills parents after a decade of physical and emotional abuse," adding, quote, "I just have no hope for your parents." For more, we are joined by Matthew Bergman, the attorney representing the family in this lawsuit and the founder of the Social Media Victims Law Center. And Matthew, I appreciate you joining us on this. I understand you're not just representing a JF and his family, but also another plaintiff in lawsuits against Character.AI as well. I want to ask, what was it about this case that disturbed you the most and made you say, I have to take this on?
Well, what disturbed me the most was this was a child who had no violent tendencies, who was handling his autism well. It was a close, loving, spiritual family, and who went to great lengths to control their son's social media use. And unbeknownst to their family and to the parents, the child got on Character AI and was encouraged to cut himself and encouraged to engage in highly inappropriate sexual activity or interchanges, and finally encouraged to kill his parents when his parents tried to limit his cell phone use. This is not an accident. It was not a coincidence. This was how this platform was designed, and it's got to stop.
Yeah, and tell me more about the self-harm aspect of it. It suggested this to help him cope with sadness. Is that right?
Yes, that's very much the case. He was, a lot of teenagers going through ups and downs. We know that's a tumultuous time in anyone's life. But this platform, created these false characters that he engaged with, and that encouraged him to cut himself, and then encouraged him not to tell his parents because they said, "Well, your parents aren't going to care about this." And it encouraged him to alienate himself from his religious faith and from his parents' religious faith, all with the intention of making money, all with the intention of trying to engage this child who had no business being on this platform in the first place.
How did the parents finally discover all of this?
They discovered it after a series of violent incidents. They got on his phone, and they accessed it, and they saw these very horrible comments and these conversations in which the child was encouraged to kill his parents. And there were incestuous types of encounters that were related. If an adult had a conversation like this with this child instead of a chatbot, that adult would be in jail for sex abuse. And yet, for some reason, these platforms are allowed to continue working and spreading their harm among our kids.
Yeah,
That's what we're trying to stop.